was forensics, wasn't it? And we lit a sock on fire in a bathtub. Yeah, it should have been arson. Yeah, then the bathtub, like the lining of the bathtub melted, and we got busted for that. So I got like 8 days suspension for it. And they were like, we should expel you for this. So you're right, I should have had arson. Yeah, I got expelled for sure. They were like, you're out of here. And what I did, I actually did damage, and I didn't get expelled. But you did. Yeah, Mr. Weatherby, I'll never forget it. Do you imagine being Mr. Carabella? He would have been like both of us. Hand running his right at that. And then I lost shots of finger. I was sent on a press release. Oh, he won it. Many parents may be concerned about the recent events they've heard happening at the school. And the KFI school for the dumb kids. Yeah, to me, suspension means you're expected. So, what we don't know with these kids that were doing this AI stuff is we don't know if there's going to be any arrest or any charges made. And part of that is because this child porn? It's such a weird, again, this is the 2024 twist on it. If you have images of someone that looks like a child that doesn't actually exist, is that child? Yeah, of course.
No. Will not be called in here. Ooh, she got a little bit of harm on that one. Got some more. Juju saying, my right wrist. 3.4 blocks per game, number 1 in Division I. She is a difference maker on both ends of the court and the defensive player in the year in the Pac-12 for a 3rd consecutive year.
One of the things I want to keep my eye on the last couple of minutes of this half is Juju Watkins and her frustration level, because it is hard when you are a scorer who is used to scoring and sometimes having your way in terms of the shots that you get to have. You know, a day like today, she's 0 for 5. So much of the defensive attention is on her, and she's a freshman. So is this going to be something that frustrates her, or is she going to be able to continue to kind of absorb it and find her open team?
She had a nasty ankle turn on Friday. Fought through it that entire game, leading USC to a victory over UCLA. Stayed off the ankle for the most part yesterday, so you wonder if that has an impact. She seems fine. She has looked fine in pregame and in this game.
I think it's more Stanford's ankles and arms and the rest of them that are having an impact. But yeah, fair point.
Forbes was hot early, not this time. Flying in for the rebound. USC's been very active and strong on the glass. And they get a second chance out of it.
And it's fair to say that it is harder to box out with the way Stanford's kind of helping off some of their big players, and USC is taking advantage. That's their 10th offensive board. Stanford has none.
USC is a +9 in rebounding margin as well. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Forbes now with a team high 12. Watkins was inside. Line contact, it's Drake who comes up with it and gets the 2.
2 offensive boards for Stanford on that possession, their first 2 of the game.
Watkins behind the back, tries to split defenders and was knocked down in the paint. 2 free throws coming for Juju Watkins as she looks for her first points of the game.
I think it's remarkable. USC with 34 points and a 3-point lead, and Juju Watkins here might score her first points in a half.
There's someone who has scored 801 points, the 4th freshman ever to reach the 800 mark. Closing out Cheryl Miller's single-season scoring record. 2 free throws for Juju, and there's her first point. Holly.
Well, the reason they're leading in this game is Mackenzie Forbes, and she's the most remarkable story you've ever heard. She went to Cal when Lindsay Gottlieb was her coach there, and Lindsay left to go to the NBA. She decided she would transfer to Harvard. But she missed the transfer deadline, so she went a year to a junior college, taking 6 classes a semester. She got into transfer, a less than 1% transfer rate at Harvard, where she played 2 years, was a terrific player, got her sociology degree, and now she's playing at USC. Just one of the most resilient, smart, incredible women I've ever met in college basketball.
Thank you, Holly. Here comes Juju across that court. Juju again draws a crowd for Dia, an open look for 3. Toscano with the rebound.
Certainly how Mackenzie Forbes has been the driving force offensively for USC here in the first half.
Good catch by Dimitri. Forbes averaging 13 points a game. She's got 12 already for USC. And Padilla is fouled by Dimitri. Well, we mentioned that Forbes is one of the three nerds, and they use that term affectionately at USC because they were three grad transfers out of the Ivy League. Kayla Padilla from Penn, Mackenzie Forbes from Harvard, and Caitlin Davis from Columbia. Graduate students are not eligible to play in the Ivy League. They would have loved to stay at Penn, at Princeton, at Columbia, at Harvard. All these players who have to go find other homes when their eligibility expires in the Ivy League. And Lindsay Gottlieb, who went to Brown in the Ivy League, happy to scoop these three players up.
New customers who deposit $5 or more can get a no-sweat bet.
They bring experience, toughness. She talked too about how their maturity was so important surrounding a player like Juju, who is going to have the high efficiency use that Juju has, and their understanding of what their role is, even though it is much different. Yeah, back in November, December, she called them Juju and the Nerds. I think she's now transitioned to Juju and the Ivies.
Okay.
So,
I feel like that's just a little classier, maybe. I mean, I don't think the nerds mind it. I mean,
as my
honestly,
father,
Lindsay was a nerd at Brown.
as my father-in-law once said, thank God for the nerds. So I don't think there's anything negative about that.
Well, the nerds are getting some revenge here in the Ivy League because they've been outstanding. And Ollie's point before, Forbes' path at ball's kick. Forbes' path, and Ivy kids had to go through this. Forbes didn't play for 2 years because there was no Ivy League basketball in that post-COVID year, we'll call it, 2021.
But if you took classes, it still counted.
That's right. You had to leave school if you wanted to go to eligibility. Did a lot for love of basketball, that's for sure.
We're talking about just paying off their student loans here. They're thrilled to have a scholarship.
Scoop inside them. Drop before the shot clock. And there comes Juju. Shot clock is off. Final seconds and a half. Will Juju pull it back out? Very often came over to help. And now Padilla out towards midcourt. Down to 8. Here's Forbes. Forbes with 5. Forbes on the run. Yes, what a half for Mackenzie Forbes. 14 points for the grad student from Folsom, California. And it's a strong first half for USC. They're on top by 9. Juju Watkins scored just 2 points, but her team is up by 9 thanks to Mackenzie Forbes and Gonzalez.
All right, Mackenzie, you're yelling to the band. They can't guard me. They haven't so far. You knew Juju was going to get a lot more attention today. How have you and your teammates responded to that and risen to this challenge? We're trying to attack the back we can. Obviously, we know getting the last game, you're going to see that. So what is that? Why is it taking advantage? Recognizing what the defense is doing and moving the ball quickly to shooters. How has that been a factor? It's been huge. I think every single one of them has gotten better and better. We see every good country with Juju. We're just trying to make the right play. I think that's how we is. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Forbes 6 of 10 for the field, 14 points to lead all scorers. The final Pac-12 tournament championship game. Kiki Iriafen and Stanford trying to hang tough. Juju Watkins held in check. Cameron brings a 3-point shooter, but it's Mackenzie Forbes and USC on top at the half. Plenty to get to at halftime. Let's get to the halftime report with Kevin Connors and Charlie Green.
Eric, a notable first half of the Pac-12 championship game, but relatively speaking, paling in comparison to what happened in the SEC championship. LSU and South Carolina. The Gamecocks in control in the third quarter to hit a pow-pow a three-quarter. Malaysia Wiley Charlie was outstanding tonight.
She is a terrific, energetic freshman. As Don Staley said yesterday after the semifinal, she's getting better defensively and can also be an A-plus defender in the tournament.
Haley Van Lith kept the Tigers within shouting distance. In fact, this was a 3-point game. Green Hall makes the jumper. It was tense. It was physical throughout. And then keep an eye on this here. Flau'jae Johnson called for the flagrant foul, tempers flare, and then Camila Cardozo, Dex Johnson. Both benches emptied. Fans came from out of the stands onto the court. They were arrested. Both benches were assessed technical fouls and ejected from the game. A 19-minute delay while the officials sorted through everything. The game ended in a 5-on-5. And oh, by the way, South Carolina wins the SEC championship. Again, the intentional foul on Flau'jae Johnson and a technical foul. Both benches ejected for leaving the bench area. The two teams played 5-on-5 over the final 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Camila Cardoso ejected for fighting. She is disqualified for the next game for South Carolina, which, of course, is the opening round of the NCAA tournament. This was Dawn Staley post-game.
Coach Taylor, congratulations. Your 8th SEC championship in 10 years. How did you get it done today? I mean, the players. It's all about the players being able to make plays on both sides of the basketball. You know, I just want to apologize to the basketball community. You know, when you're playing the championship games like this, in our league, things get heated. No bad intentions. They just try their emotions got so far ahead of them that sometimes these things happen. So I want to apologize for us playing a part in that. That's not who we are, and that's not what we're about. But I'm happy for the players that were able to finish the game and get us another championship.
Dawn Staley with Brooke Weisberg, who joins us now from Greenville. Brooke, you were feet away from the altercation. How do you put into context what transpired on the court?
I'd say it just really blew up. It blew up very quickly. You know, I was standing on the other side of the court, right behind the LSU bench, and all of a sudden fans started screaming, going wild, and I saw an altercation go on the court. So by the time I got around, there were policemen and women and staff and crew here trying to break up and make sure that everybody was staying on their side, as coaches and staff as well. I thought the situation was handled quickly and as well as it could be. And the most unfortunate part of today was just seeing a great game take a different turn. But I thought what head coach Dawn Staley had to say met the moment, as she likes to say. She said what needed to be said. It was an ugly part of our game, but it was unintentional. And these two teams, she hopes, will see each other in Cleveland for the Final Four.
Yeah. Brooke, how would you describe the temperature of the game prior to the altercation?
Well, it's been physical. I mean, from the tip, it was a physical game. There was a lot of talking on both sides, some bumps. You know, I thought it was a physical game, and we like to see it played that way. And all of a sudden, it just took a different turn. Yeah, there was some bumping and shoving, and then it just got elevated. And when Camila Cardoso came in and pushed Flau'jae Johnson, that's really when it boiled over. And you saw her brother jump over the scorer's table, get involved, and that's when it really started to just lose control of the situation. And again, shout out to all the policemen and women, staffs here for keeping everybody together, and that we can play some more basketball. And hopefully for South Carolina, head coach Dawn Staley said she will address it with her team. I'm sure head coach Kim Mulkey will do the same.
Yeah, it's a great point, by the way, accrediting the policemen and women who are on the scene there doing a great job. Brooke Weisberg, we appreciate your perspective on this. And Charlie, I want to bring you in here. These are obviously two of the elite teams in women's college basketball. Both of their resumes are set, but both will be severely shorthanded for their opening round games. Is there any impact on where they're seated?
The seeding won't change. These teams earn their seeding on the court. So this altercation won't change really anything. I don't think what the committee will look at it and alter South Carolina's position as the number 1 overall. LSU is a number 2 seed. With Cardoso not playing in their first game, obviously she's the leading scorer, so it has to have some impact. And I don't want to take away from what happened on the floor, but just to lend some perspective of what that will mean going forward. She missed 4 games during the regular season. South Carolina won all 4 by an average of 33 points, and one of the teams they beat was UConn. So, given the opponent they're likely to face in the first round of the NCAA tournament, it's not going to have too much of a negative effect on the floor for South Carolina. What it does in that locker room and what kind of discussions that Dawn Staley has with her team and what they do going forward, that could be different.
And I want to be very clear here, no Cardoso for the opening round game, but both benches that were ejected from this game will not be suspended for the opening round game in the NCAA tournament. So an important distinction to make there. Again, no Cardoso for the opening round game. The SEC championship kind of sucking the air out of the room on what's been a great championship Saturday, Big Ten championship game. Nebraska got a huge game from Alexis Markowski, 23-13. Caitlin Clark, a totally different second half from the first half.
4 points in the first half, 30 in the second most second half points she's ever had in her career.
Kate Martin could be an X factor for the Hawkeyes.
She's very important. She hits big threes. She plays great defense. She's sort of the Robin to Clark's Batman.
Clark, the deep threes were not falling. She was 7 of 12 from 2-point range. Logan Nisley made a pair of threes in overtime, but down the stretch, Caitlin down one, stepping back in a signature shot.
The clutch gene is large in Caitlin Clark. We've seen so many game winners. That essentially was the game winner in this one.
And then the steal to cap it off. She goes for 34 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, a third consecutive Big Ten championship game. 30 points in the second half for Caitlin Clark on 5 of 8 from 3-point range. Her magnificent player of the year season continues. In the ACC championship, Notre Dame and NC State. Anna Hidalgo, Charlie, one of the most dominant seasons of the game.
If you're just kind of coming into women's college basketball now and you want to look to the future, Anna Hidalgo is one of those players that will be the future. She's been huge for Notre Dame down the stretch and was huge in this game.
Anna Hidalgo, Maddie Westfield, both gigantic in that fourth quarter.
Those two players scored all of Notre Dame's points, sans one in the entire second half.
Madison Hayes chipping in as well, but Hidalgo goes for 22, 6 assists and 2 steals. Notre Dame, your ACC champions. Cameron Brink powering Stanford for the first 20 minutes, but it's USC who leads the Pac-12 championship at the break.
Access to opportunity isn't always equal, but at the Mass Mutual Foundation, we believe that, it doesn't really matter what we believe. What matters is what Ruth, Marcus, and Michelle believe. That Kendall believes he has a say in his future. That these neighbors believe there's opportunity in their neighborhood. At the Mass Mutual Foundation, we don't believe. We know things get better when we invest in each other.
Being an athlete means having a healthy desire to do as much as you can with your body for as long as you can. Gatorade has lower sugar, electrolyte-backed hydration options to keep you rehydrated and replenished. Gatorade, for every athlete, forever.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trade gap. At Stanford, pursuing your passions unlocks your potential. To develop solutions for a sustainable future and inspire people through music. To deliver affordable, personalized healthcare and star on the stage. To build the next generation of rockets and reach new heights. To gain the knowledge to contribute to the world around you. Stanford University.
Socks, underwear, and t-shirts are the most requested items in home shelters. Bombas was founded to help. So for everyone you buy, we donate one. One purchase, one donated. It's a tangible act of kindness for those who need it most. Distributed by 3,500 giving partners across all 50 states. And with 100 million donations and counting, the impact is real. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order.
Caleb Padilla has 8 points. The USC lead is 9. The second half of the Pac-12 championship is coming up next.
Not all Christian McCaffreys are the same. Some are all-pro running backs. Some,
I'm Christian McCaffrey, and I make tacos.
just like not all internet providers are the same. Some are slow, yikes, or unreliable. That's going to leave a mark. Get real deal speed, reliability, and power with Xfinity.
Hey, you okay?
I'm going to pass out if that's all right. Get the real deal. Get Xfinity.
I recommend La Roche-Posay Lithicar Body Cream. One application a day keeps very dry skin away. 48-hour hydration helps repair the skin barrier. La Roche-Posay.
Some of the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You auto-track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. And you pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on one platform. Now with extra help when you need it. That's how your business gets.
You know, Coach K, the time limits good.
Who needs championships when you can look at birds?
Coach, I'm looking at a goat. Hospital bill for $1,200? Did you say gas?
He's talking about the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap. Aflac, huh?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Aflac.com.
What's up at DQ? 2 sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets, all white meat chicken in your choice of wing famous flavors like honey barbecue or new Parmesan garlic. Hurry in. Wing joint flavor is at DQ. DQ. Happy taste
I'm Libby Dunn, All-American gymnast and Biore athlete. When you're in the gym every single day like me, you need leggings that can keep up. That's why Biore's daily leggings are my favorite fit. With a drawstring high waist and buttery soft fabric that moves with ease, you'll want to wear these every single day. From the toughest workout to running errands or just life, there's no mistaking the name. I wear these on the daily.
Dangerous ladders. Gutter muck? Yeah. No wonder you ain't cleaning your gutters. Good thing there's leaf filter. Our patented filter technology keeps leaves and debris out of your gutters forever. Guaranteed. Call 833-LEAF FILTER to get started and get the permanent gutter solution that ends clogs for good.
They took the time to answer all of our questions. They really put us at ease.
And clog gutters for good. Call 833-LEAF FILTER or visit leaffilter.com today.
You're watching ESPN's Champ Week presented by Principal. Back in Las Vegas, the Fountains at the Bellagio, just down the road from us here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. USC on top of Stanford at halftime as you're watching the Pac-12 Women's Basketball Tournament. Eric Fried, Rebecca Lobo back here with you here at courtside. Well, mission accomplished for Stanford. They didn't want Juju to go off for 51 this time around, but that supporting cast have been stars for USC.
I mean, how about Mackenzie Forbes and what she was able to do in that first half for USC? She was absolutely outstanding. Let's look at the moves of the game. And here, her moves started on the defensive end of the ball. What did I mention there? And then she comes down and she files her return on the offensive end by stepping into the three, and then the floater as well. She showed an incredible maturity and leadership in that first half, taking over on the offensive end for the Trojans, and then Cameron Brink did what we expected from her, and that's lead the way offensively for Stanford. She stepped in and made threes, drove to the bucket, and was a defensive stalwart as well. Here you see one of her 2 blocks in the first half.
We've got USC as you take a look at the Need to Know brought to you by the USPS Ground Advantage. Watkins, just a couple of free throws. They've been averaging better than 27 points a game. Forbes, 1 over her season average. Brink with 13, and the points off turnovers, a plus 13 for USC. USC ball to start the second half. Adjustments here for these two teams going into the third quarter.
Well, eager to see in what ways that USC might be able to take advantage of what Stanford is doing defensively right now. Like Stanford just being physical with Juju. Yeah, I like it. Involve your post players because that's who Stanford is playing off of. And so if you can get them touches and looks, it forces the Stanford bigs to kind of come out of that high formation and defend. It will help USC get some even better looks.
Graham Marshall now with 6. This is the largest lead of the game for USC. Brink, no, did not get the shooter's roll. On the three, she was 2 for 2 from outside the arc in the first half. Now a turnover by USC. Bosgana. Yafin had 8, Brink 13 in the first half. Hannah Jump did not score for Stanford. Attempted just 1 3-pointer. That shot's going to be short. May have been deflected by Watkins.
Yeah, that was certainly a block.
Forbes playing with a ton of confidence for USC. For Padilla. Back out to Juju. Juju. Lost the handle. Stanford forced her left. Couldn't get it done. Take a look at her shot chart.
Done an incredible job forcing her left. This is from her February 2nd game, her 51-pointer, when she took 26 field goal attempts, many of them on the right side of the floor. What does it look like today? Stanford forcing her left, not only limiting her attempts, but making her less comfortable than any team has made her all season long.
Ice cubes are usually good in the desert. They're bad here for what Juju's trying to do in Vegas.
You get everybody saying ice, ice, baby.
You're the Hall of Famer. I figured you're working in tax returns, you're working in ice logs, you've got it all. Like, let's see the full.
Again, I talked about it in the second quarter. Juju Watkins' frustration level. It is hard for a young player to kind of be limited the way she has been so far in this game.
51 points at Stanford in the regular season. Division I high this year. She went for 33 Friday night in the semifinal win over UCLA. She's been held in check as Brink goes to the basket, can't get it done. Fight for the loose ball, won by Cameron Brink. Tried to get it to Iriopin, bit of a force and a turnover. Here's Juju in transition. Forbes works with the screen. Drop back inside. Break there defensively. Forbes would form the shot clock. Soft touch from the baseline. Beating the shot clock is Marshall for 2.
Really nice game so far by Rhea Marshall. She is just not rushed. She's just stepped into her role, understood when she's open that she should take the shot, playing well within herself.
Bosgana for 3, no. And there's another rebound for Marshall. Watkins held without a field goal in the first half for the first time this season. Marshall came in from the outside and Brink's got it for Stanford.
Yeah, that's not a shot that Ray Marshall should take in that situation. Reverse sides of the floor, get other people touches.
Jump, looks for Brink. Brink, nice quick move inside by Kim Brink.
She does a really nice job using her length, going from one side of the rim with a pivot to the other.
She has 46 points in the 3 games here in Las Vegas for Stanford. Back out to Forbes. Forbes circles back out. Go closer in for Marshall. She'll knock it down for two. Gary Alpin tries to work on Davis, who gets called for the block. They say it was before the shot, so it'll be Stanford ball on the baseline. Champ Week continues tomorrow right here in Las Vegas. The West Coast Conference men's basketball semis. Santa Clara, St. Mary's at 9 Eastern time on ESPNU and ESPN, and then on ESPN2 in San Francisco and Gonzaga at 11:30 Eastern. You can also catch them on the app. Second foul on Davis. She is the first player with more than one for USC. Dimitri to jump. Dimitri tied up by Juju. Possession error will keep it with Stanford.
Good job by Juju. She's done a nice job defensively today on Hannah Jump. She did a good job with the tie up there. We saw a block earlier, it looked like, on Cameron Brink. Let's find other ways to get involved than she has when you're not as prolific on the offensive end as usual.
So this is nothing tied in. I know we talked about it a little bit in the first half. That left ankle sprain from Friday night, you're not seeing any residual effect from that as Forbes got caught down on the deck and gets called for the foul.
I'm seeing Juju Watkins every time she has the basketball in her hands with at least 2 to 3 defenders around her, completely stymied, keeping her out of going to the right side. I don't think it's a lack of quickness or explosion related to the ankle. I just think it's Stanford swarming defense. And if you're Juju, you have to think in world 11. You know, like, this is okay. It is okay sometimes to take on a different role as long as you're helping your team win.
Toscana with the finish for 2. First points in the second half for the junior. She's got 7. Previous foul on Forbes was her second. Here she is on the offensive end. Brink let the ball go, stuck with the body, and USC took advantage. Another offensive rebound, and a fight inside. And a foul's going to be called, I think, on USC's Aguafu. Get us to immediate timeout. 5 minutes straight up to go here in the third quarter. USC still in front.
There are many stories of chivalry. Where the heroic knight saves the damsel in distress. This is not one of them. Every innocent woman has life stolen down here.
Damsel, rated PG-13, only on Netflix.
It will gain confidence to create. The strength to go against the grain. Before you know it, she'll have worked her way up to duellists and gypsies. Because when you give a girl a power tool, she becomes an even more powerful woman.
With every team contending to sew up that top spot, this is when it all comes together. So with every play, we'll have the crowd hanging by a thread.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Lots to play for. The energy at a high level here to start. Let's get this thing going.
The 2024 Pac-12 Men's Basketball Tournament. Live from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, March 13th through 16th. now at hashtag12.com/ticket.
Okay. Now time for today's expert moves brought to you by Principal. And how about USC? Everyone not named Juju Watkins just stepping up and filling up the bucket. We had Mackenzie Forbes has had a monster day. Ray and Marshall doing her thing on the inside. Caleb Padilla. And then how about Kayla Williams making 2 threes in the first half? A young woman who came in having made 6 threes on the season on a day when Stanford has done its best to take away Juju Watkins and her scoring ability. Everyone else has stepped up in a big way for the Trojans. And Eric, what's remarkable is the difference in February 2nd and today. 24% of the points on February 2nd, not only 24% of the points, they shot 18%. All the others, besides Juju Watkins, shot 18% in that game today. They've been carrying the load.
Juju shot 64% in that game when she went for 51. Today, Juju's 0 for 5, and the rest of the team is shooting 49% combined from the field. It has flipped. Iriafen out of the timeout, can't hit. Here is Juju. Shows a good handle. Tough shot. Wow. Finally drops down. Her first field goal of the game comes less than 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tipped out of bounds. He'll stay with Stanford.
Really good double team there by Mackenzie Forbes. And how about this tough shot by Juju? I mean, just changing her body position, getting that to go over Iriafen.
That three won't drop. Then a rebound for Kayla Williams. Into the hands of Juju. Good defensive play by Boscana to get hands in there. And the jump ball possession arrow will keep it with USC. What do you think about the job Boscana has done as the point person on trying to slow down Juju?
Outstanding, because the number one thing is to force her to the left side, and she's been the one who's been tasked with that and understood the assignment and has executed it so well.
Forbes will fade away. Mackenzie Forbes hits again. 7 of 12 from the field. She's got 16 points, 13-point lead.
She's looked very much like a WNBA player here this afternoon. Mackenzie Forbes at 6 feet, the way she's been able to score.
Blake tries a three, gets knocked down, and is slow to get back up. So numbers here for Juju if she hurries. And Juju knows how to hurry. Couldn't get it. Blake gets back into the play and gets the block. The ball for the foul? No, it's all. You can't believe it.
A great job again by USC, though, attacking the glass. Beautiful block. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. There's been so much contact that they kind of let go that they called out one.
404 career blocks for Cameron Brickman, the one, of course, all time at Stanford. Came so close to a triple-double in the semifinals. 16 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. She has a triple-double in blocks. The block now will be kept by those gentlemen. Holly.
Well, Cameron Brink has a big decision to make. Nobody's sure if she's going to turn pro or not this season. And Carter Vanderveer tried to help her with that decision. They went and met with a professor at Stanford who specializes in decision making. They met at 8 o'clock in the morning, the night after Carter became the all-time wins leader in college basketball history. They had a 2-hour meeting, and they didn't make the decision, but they went through all of the analytics of the best ways to make decisions. Cameron said it was invaluable, and she said, I honestly can't believe Carter's at a meeting with me about my future at 8 a.m. the morning after she sets the record. That's who she is. But it'll be fascinating to see how that professor helps her make that decision for the WNBA.
Holly, you should meet with that professor to help you decide which lipstick color to choose every day.
I don't know if Holly needs to consult with a Stanford professor. I think you just need to get your act together when it comes to that. Here's Forbes. Spinning, tough shot. Bit of a force.
Shot clock could not be set.
So Forbes has to launch it. This is an easier look, but she knocks it down. 4-3. Mackenzie Forbes has opening day here in Vegas. On the drive goes Ghana, the gamble for the steal by Marshall went for naught.
Cameron Brink certainly will be the number 2 pick if she does come out in this year's WNBA draft. Get back to Holly's report.
There's Juju. That won't drop down. And an offensive rebound into the hands of Williams.
Incredible the way USC has been so effective crashing the glass here.
16 offensive rebounds. Williams can't turn it into second chance points, though, and Ariapin has the rebound. USC is a plus 17, Rebecca, in rebound margin. Ariapin for 2.
This is the thing that's so interesting to me. When these teams met the first time, and Juju Watkins had her 51, with 2 minutes to go, it was a 2-point game. Today, taking away Juju Watkins, and you wonder, like, which way to play was better? Because right now, Stanford's down 12.
It's not 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Forbes leans in, and it's cleaned up on the rim. Jump ball possession here. We'll give it to Stanford. Actually, Tara Vanderveer, she wasn't so upset about the Juju going for 51. She was more disappointed in the way her team played offensively in that regular season meeting. She said they were horrible. They've got 41 points on the board here late in the third quarter.
In particular, she didn't love the player shot selection in that game. I thought they needed to get more touches into the post, or just share the basketball a little bit more.
Dimitri, that looks good. It is good. Brooke Dimitri's first point. She is a shooter. 33rd, make 3 of the season. 7-0 run for Stanford to bring it within 9. Back into the hands of Forbes. Here's Juju. It's Ghana on top of her again. Juju threw it inside, picked up by Brink. 40. Dimitri tries again. Not this time, and USC can hold for a final shot. Lindsay Gottlieb up on her feet, telling her team to put on the brakes. Hold for a final shot. It's been a good quarter. 9-point lead for USC. A chance to extend it here. Down to 7 for Juju. Juju off the dribble. Won't drop. Brink with the rebound. Throw it up to 20. And that one is off the mark, out the buzzer. USC on top of Cara Vanderveer's Cardinal by 9. As we head to the fourth quarter, we'll hear from the Hall of Famer next.
9-point lead for USC, and they've done such a good job hitting from the perimeter. Mackenzie Forbes draining that 3 to Stanford, trying to stay in. Dimitri towing the line as well. Join us for the last 10.
This is your invitation to experience the versatility of the Lexus line of SUVs and some of the best offers of the year on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Sarah V. Developed with Michael Sarah. You like? Sir, were you about to start clapping?
Doors lead us to new opportunities. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by proactively reviewing your entire portfolio with an eye on taxes and risk. Doors were meant to be opened.
Basketball is a very physical sport. I get a lot of marks throughout the season. It's a sign of hard work. You gotta push yourself to the limit. Having marks on your body is not a sign of failure. It's a step towards improvement. Movement leads to marks. Do not because friends shoot.
Degree Ultra Clip. Non-stop protection against white marks.
Clogged gutters can cause big problems fast. Until now, call 833 Leaf Filter today for your free gutter inspection.
I've had terrible flooding problems on my porch. Now I understand why.
Right now, Leaf Filter is offering a free inspection on your schedule. Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
Call us today and schedule your free inspection.
To schedule your free inspection, call 833 Leaf Filter today or visit leaffilter.com.
Back for another Flounder sandwich?
And a shit tackle box.
Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
At Grainger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description. We're here to help with professional-grade supplies, plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When it comes to Pac-12 history and basketball history, Tara Vanderbilt gets her own chapter, maybe two. Such success at Stanford through the years, trying to add another tournament championship. The Hall of Famer, Whit Holly.
What's the biggest change your offense has to make late in this game right now to get more rhythm?
People are just playing panic basketball. Now we just need to slow down, run offense, and get good shots. And finishing, we're missing free throws. I think Allen is doing a terrific job defensively on Juju. Our defense is nothing to complain about, but our offense is back at the hotel.
Sorry, telling it like it is. The offense back in the hotel, and it was left in the dorms on campus when they lost in the regular season to USC. Forbes has been outstanding for USC with 19 points. Green closing in on a double-double, adding 4 blocks as well. But USC hitting the boards and making the most of Stanford turnovers.
I mean, the second chance points is what's so remarkable to me. 14 for USC, only 2 for Stanford. This got rebounding them by 17. They've almost doubled up Stanford on the glass.
On the offensive rebounds, to your point, 16 for USC, 4 for Stanford. Padilla to start the fourth with the three.
Really well drawn up and executed play by USC to get Padilla an open look.
That's the 7-0 win for Stanford. They closed out that third on that run. They were down by 16. The Cardinal were in the third. But Padilla stretches it back to 12. That shot is off the mark. 3-point shooting has not been there for Stanford here in the second half. 1 for 8 from outside the arc. Padilla, well, it was intended for Marshall. She didn't realize it until the last second. Forbes off the mark and the rebound for Ghana. Stanford makes on average 7 threes a game, so it is a part of their offense, but is it too much of their offense here? Do they need to look to Brink and Ariakin in the post more?
I think there have been missed opportunities where Cameron Graham in particular, but also Kadir have had their defender on their back and have been calling for the ball, and the guards either haven't looked for them or haven't delivered it in a timely fashion. So yes, I think they can go inside more. In the first meeting, all of USC's bigs were in foul trouble. They had a hard time handling that, and I think you can take advantage of that a little bit more if you're the Cardinal.
Clardy on the cross takes it at Juju. What a finish by Chloe Clardy, the freshman, taking it at the freshman for 2. Juju, 1 for 10 from the field. Ariakin there defensively to help out. Watkins, deep 3. At the force, you can just tell the frustration is there, but you take one peek at the scoreboard, Juju, and it's a good story for USC.
100%. This young woman is going to learn from this experience. We still have a lot of time to go where she can kind of turn it around a little bit, just in terms of what she's looking for offensively.
Clardy back to Ariakin. Ghana. Kiki. Can't get it. Brink thinks she knocked it off of USC's Marshall, and the officials agree. Stanford ball.
See Cameron Brink attacking the offensive glass. Yeah, that's the right call. Brink is certainly a competitor, and you saw her getting fired up a little bit there, trying to get her team fired up as well.
Brink was trying to get it to her fellow post area up and couldn't do it. And on the run for two is Forbes.
I mean, how good has Mackenzie Forbes been?
How great she's been.
Fair.
17 points in the semifinal double overtime win against UCLA. 21 today. Here we are with the answer. Will be defended by Jump. And then Clardy jumps through to get the steal. In for two more. Tara Vandermeer looking for a spark, getting one from the freshman from Conway, Arkansas.
Yeah, Clardy with 4 points already here with only 8 minutes of play.
Hot pass from Marshall to handle. Back out top to Juju. Juju with the spin, hanging, and she'll go to the line for USC.
Kennedy Forbes after Davis is disruptive on the defensive end, just going end to end. She's really good at that floater and uses it off the glass so she doesn't get picked and blocked. And then Clardy going the other way. She certainly has brought some nice energy.
Here's Juju. Scores 8 points a game on average from the free throw line. Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. Lindsay Gottlieb had no doubt that she'd be able to be a go here today after the ankle sprain on Friday because she says Juju is as tough as they come. She's a winner. Don't know how sore she'll be, but she will go. She has drawn so much attention from the rest of the Stanford Cardinal that it's opened up play for players like Forbes with 21 and Padilla with 11 and Marshall with 10. Jump just cannot get it going offensively here today, and USC's got the rebound. Forbes, transition, three. Stay hot, Kenzie Forbes. Timeout, Stanford. USC is on top by 13 in the fourth quarter, trying to win their second ever Pac-12 tournament championship. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Principal. Let's build a retirement and benefits plan that works for your team.
You know, retirement looks good on you. Who needs championships when you can look at birds?
Oh, Coach, I'm looking at a goat. Hospital bill for $1,200? Did you say gas?
He's talking about the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap. Aflac, huh?
Can't help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Aflac.com.
Being an athlete means having a healthy desire to do as much with your body for as long as you can. Gatorade has lower sugar, electrolyte-backed hydration options to keep you rehydrated and replenished. Gatorade, for every athlete, forever. I bought 3 of the same jacket to get the 4th free.
I subscribed to get a deal on these memory supplements and forgot to cancel.
Well, recognizing a bad deal is a part of the journey. Yes, Eva, would you like to share your breakthrough? I got AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and got to choose my plan. Yes, we don't make you sign up for the top tier plan to get our best deal.
I still haven't gone. I subscribed to get a deal.
Get the newest Galaxy on us with any of our best plans. Guaranteed.
Get 0.9% APR on the Buick Envision. Plus, Current eligible non-GM owners get $3,500 purchase allowance, plus no monthly payments for 90 days. Get ready for the incredible collegiate gymnastics event of 2024. The 2024 Pac-12 Gymnastics Championships are here. Witness gold medal winning athletes and Paris 2024 Olympic hopefuls as they defy gravity and push the limits. Bring the whole family for an unforgettable experience. Enjoy face painting, snack sampling, balloon art, and more. Don't miss out on the excitement. Buy your tickets now for the Pac-12 Gymnastics event of the year. The 2024 Gymnastics Championships. Pac-12.com/tickets.
Next Sunday, we'll have the exclusive live announcement of the 68-team NCAA Women's Championship field. We'll break down every team, every matchup in each region. That's at 8 Eastern Time on ESPN and the That's the Forbes family. Happiest people in this building because Mackenzie has 24 points. And as this continues, we've got the update from Charlotte Green. If USC wins this game, they would knock Texas off a 1-seed line, and USC would make it 2 Pac-12 teams as number 1 seeds in the tournament.
How remarkable would that be for Lindsey Gottlieb's team, considering what she has done in just the 3 short years that she has been in LA?
12-16 in her first season, 21 wins last year. And that's going to be a foul called on USC as bodying up against Brink was Davis.
I like the idea though, out of the timeout is try to get Cameron Brink a touch, go to the high-low pass, establish something inside the paint.
Brad Marshall will come in as Davis goes to the bench for their 4th personal foul. Twenty getting extended minutes here because she's done well, and Brink finally gets something inside, but just couldn't finish. She showed her frustration after that point-blank miss. Padilla. For Juju. Juju. Little hesitation. Hangs. Not this time. All alone underneath, but unable to get the putback is Marshall.
So again, it's the extra help defense that's leaving Stanford susceptible to those old boards.
Because Juju's drawing that much attention.
I mean, after this game, Lindsey Gottlieb can sit down with Juju and say, look at these things that have happened because of the defensive attention you got. Look at how wide open some of your teammates are on threes. Look at all of these offensive boards because there's not a body on them. This is all because of you on the floor.
Three-pointer is no good. If she can have that conversation on the floor after the game with confetti. Well, my point is you can lead this team in a variety of ways, and if you're drawing this much attention, that's opened the door for your teammates to perform. Makes you champions, and they're closing in on being 5 minutes away from a Pac-12 tournament championship. There's Brink with the block. No reset. Watkins has to go with 4 on the shot clock. That doesn't grab the iron, and here's Iriasen. Sliding inside Brink. Good recovery, getting back defensively, but stepping out of bounds was Akawako. Get immediate timeout, 4:55 to go. 4th quarter here in Las Vegas.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trade gap.
That was a very physical sport. I get a lot of marks throughout the season. It's a sign of hard work. You gotta push yourself to the limit. Having marks on your body is not a sign of failure. It's that towards improvement. Movement leaves marks. You don't have to perspire shooting.
Degree Ultra non-stop protection against white marks.
Ready to switch? Break up with whites. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. My cells cleanse like a magnet without harsh rubbing. Tested to remove waterproof mascara better than the leading whites. 9 out of 10 white users would recommend Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water by Garnier Naturally.
You always got your mind on the game. Not you. You. Your business bank account with QuickBooks Money now earns 5% APY. That's how you business differently. Intuit QuickBooks.
You know, Coach K, retirement looks good on you. Who needs championships when you can look at birds?
Coach, I'm looking at a goat. Hospital bill for $1,200? Dad! Did you say dad?
He's talking about the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Aflac.com.
Back on the strip in Las Vegas, USC, the number 2 seed, on top of the top seed, Stanford. We have not had an upset in this Pac-12 tournament by seed for the first time ever, but USC trying to change that here today. 13-point lead for USC.
And they've done it on the stellar guard play of just what we expected. Mackenzie Porter's how good has the fifth-year player been? Getting it done on both ends of the floor, being disruptive defensively, getting out in transition, hitting beautiful floaters. Then the mid-range game as well, stepping into threes, not only with 24 points on the afternoon, but also has added 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a whole lot of toughness and leadership, and incredible championship game for Forbes.
Forbes got it started in the first quarter when she scored 10 of her 24. Her career season high is 36, and she went for 9 in the quarterfinals here, 17 in the semifinals, and she's up to 24 here in the championship game. Hannah jump, bangs in a 3. That's quite the way to get the first 3 of the game for Jump. Her 71st made 3 of the season, and finally, she's on the board.
It's really hard to bank in a 3. I know it wasn't on purpose, but that's not an easy thing to do. So Camille Cardoso, though, might
I was going to say, this is the bank 3 weekend of Champ Week. Oh, beautiful extra pass and a trip to the free throw line coming for Akaraku. So shoot a couple 4.5 to go. Champ Week continues tomorrow. West Coast Conference men's basketball semifinals. It's here in Las Vegas, Santa Clara and St. Mary's at 9 Eastern time. That's on ESPN. San Francisco Gonzaga, 11:30 Eastern on ESPN2, and also catch it on the app. It's an 11-point game, Holly.
Well, you can see there Mackenzie Ford's family is in the house. Both of her brothers, mom and dad, there in the middle. But the young man in the gray beanie is her older brother, Marcus. He actually plays for St. Mary's men's basketball team. He just got into town this afternoon because their tournament, as you just saw, is getting ready to start. He's the reason she decided to go to Harvard. He was already admitted to Harvard, playing there on the basketball team, and his sister said, if he can get into Harvard, maybe I can too. How about 2 siblings in the Forbes family getting into Harvard? They both transferred now to St. Mary's and to USC, and here they are in Vegas sharing this beautiful moment together as a family.
Pretty cool. Mackenzie was a standout at Harvard, 14 points a game in 2 years. 27 in the Ivy semifinal win over her now teammate, Caitlin Davis and Columbia. Here's Juju out of the scramble into the front court in a 12-point game. Juju off the hands of Brink and out of bounds.
By the way, Nana Jump just got her hand completely, arm taken off. Not literally, but arm taken off on that last 3-point attempt, and it was not called.
Which has been in line with how this game has been called, would you say?
Well, yeah, they've allowed it to be physical inside, but you still, no matter what level of physicality, you have to protect shooters always.
There is Hannah, defended by Forbes. Back outside, Brink. Can she get hot again from three? Yes. Cam Brink knocks down the three. That's her third of the game. First time in her career that she's had 3 threes in a game.
Florida continues to just be really good and disruptive and energized on the defensive end for Stanford.
Florida averages 10 minutes a game on the season, but she's got an extended run here in the second half. Trying to slow down Forbes. Watkins dribbles back out. Again, Bogdana on top of her. Medea with 5 on the shot clock. On the drive, a little bit of an opening and a finish by Davis. Watkins got a hand in on that pass, but it ends up with jump. Iriapin. Good, tough move, can't get it. Brink with the putback, she's fouled. That's a double-double for Cam Brink. 18 points and 10 rebounds. Her 19th double-double this year, the 51st of her career. And the foul on Kayla Davis is her 5th. Davis had 6 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists for USC today.
You see the numbers for Cameron Brink, but I want to go back to Davis for a second because you mentioned the 7 boards. 5 of them were on the offensive end and really led the charge for USC in terms of the dominance with second chance points.
Great point. 48% of her boards this year, offensive rebounds. It's something she's done all year, and she's done it here on the biggest stage so far this season for USC, the Pac-12 Tournament Championship game. Brink off the mark, 10-point game. 2:45 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, Stanford's got to extend their pressure, trying to be disruptive. They desperately need stops defensively.
Forbes to Padilla. Kept her balance before falling out of bounds. Forbes gets it back. Mid-range jumper, won't drop for Forbes, and Iriapin has the rebound. So Stanford gets the stop. Can they convert on this end? Lardy has it blocked. Rejected by Marshall. And a foul is called on who? On Brink. So that's 2 on Brink. So here comes the pressure for Stanford, but first a timeout being called by Stanford. They'll step away, back in 30 seconds. 10-point game of the fourth.
Basketball is a very physical sport. I get a lot of marks throughout the season. It's a sign of hard work. You got to push yourself to the limit. Having marks on your body is not a sign of failure. It's a step towards improvement. Movement leaves marks. You're not because Fred shouldn't.
Degree Ultra Crystal. Non-stop protection against white marks.
USC on top, trying to hold on here, trying to pick up their second Pac-12 tournament title. Their other title, only title, was in 2014. That's the last time they played in the Pac-12 championship game. And of course, Stanford with the all-time record, 15 tourney titles, trying to add to it today. This is the 23rd and final Pac-12 tournament title game. And USC in front. Stanford had a 6-3 lead in the first half over Mackenzie Forbes went to work in the first quarter, and USC has led since early in the first quarter.
Stanford extending their pressure, but USC handling it beautifully. Clock is their friend right now.
Courtney Ogden into the game to try to disrupt defensively, and now Juju will dribble out of trouble. Clear things out for Watkins, one-on-one with Iriapin with 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it back outside. Forbes. Nope. And the rebound for Ogden. Iriafen quickly into the front court. It has to happen quickly for Stanford. And Iriafen has 16.
What a tough catch, collect, and finish by Kiki Iriafen.
Down to an 8-point game. Iriafen out on fours. USC tries to work the clock. Getting a foul called on Iriafen. That will be the 4th foul on the Cardinals, so no free throws yet for USC. Trojans have won 4 in a row, 25 wins overall in the season. Trying to make it 2 wins in as many attempts against Stanford this season. And now Ogden has to come out and give a foul with 1:07 to go.
If you're going to foul right away. Foul right away. If you don't foul right away, to me it's an indicator that you're going to, defend the possession.
Ogden, a freshman on the floor, hasn't played a ton, 12 minutes a game, just played 7 minutes in the semifinal. She will head out as Jump comes onto the floor. Stanford could use a 3-point shooter, and Hannah Jump certainly qualifies.
As Carter has been going defense, offense the last few possessions.
The D at the free throw line, excellent free throw shooter at 75%. USC has been excellent at the line today, and they keep it up. Perfect 10 for 10. Back to a 10-point lead. Stanford with the basketball. 1 minute to go in the final game. Iriafen on the turnaround off the window for 2. $18 points for Kiki. Here's the pressure in the backcourt. And a timeout called by Lindsay Gottlieb, who is hopping on the sidelines to our left, calling the timeout as she saw her team in trouble in the corner.
Not only her team maybe getting a tie-up, but one of her poorer free throw shooters. I don't know that poorer is a word.
But if I know what you mean, then the viewers know what you mean, and I allow it, yeah. So 8-point game. What's the plan here for Stanford? Try to get the turnover right away, and if not, send USC, a team that's 10 for 10 at the line, to the free throw line. Try to save as much time as you can.
Yeah, you really don't have any choice. So first you try to go for a steal. If you don't get the steal, the second thing you do is try to go for the tie-up. Stanford, the possession arrow is in their favor, and then if neither of those things happen, that is when you foul.
Stanford's got plenty of timeouts, so that'll help them if they need to advance the basketball here. USC with 2 timeouts remaining. Keep an eye on the shot clock here as well, because a couple of seconds ran off it, so they've got to get it over by 20. Back for Juju, and Juju is fouled right away, so no problem with the backcourt. And Stanford gave the early foul, and Juju Watkins will go to the line. 85% from the stripe this season for the freshman. Well, Watkins certainly has had much better scoring days, that goes without saying, but it was still an impactful day because of what Stanford tried to do to take her away. And that opened the door for players like Mackenzie Forbes to step up for USC.
Yeah, certainly a very impactful afternoon. And here it's going to be a point for Stanford to box out on the free throw line.
Watkins now with 7. Here's the push by Clardy. The handoff to Jump. 3 on the way. A little too strong. Out of the reach of Blake. And here's Padilla quickly into the front court. Juju calls for it. Juju in for 2. $11-point lead, and Watkins with the foul. And that'll be the 4th foul on USC. So it'll be Stanford ball on the side. First foul on Juju, 34.4 to go.
Stanford 7 of 19 on the day from 3, and USC has done a great job contesting shooters, making catches difficult on the perimeter.
Here's Ogden, down to 30 seconds to go. And the steal. It's 4. Who else the steal and score, and USC can't feel it. Attempt is off the mark, and then a turn. That's going to be against USC. That's going to be a foul on Akawafo as that elbow got Ariapin. Ariapin will go to the bench. Demetrius Shooter will come on. Ariel comes on as well. Cameron Brink heading to the bench. And being saluted by Tara Vanderbeer as Stanford empties out the bench here. Back out to Dimitri. On the pull-up, that's short. The rebound into the hands of Padilla. Off to Forbes across half court. And USC, Pac-12 champions in Las Vegas.
Stanford's game plan was to do their best to take away Juju Watkins and see if the rest of the USC Trojans could score enough to lead them to a Pac-12 championship. And the rest of the Trojans did just that. Juju Watkins' presence on the court allowed for that, and all of her teammates came through, in particular Mackenzie Forbes. What an incredible performance by the grad student.
Forbes with 26 points. Most outstanding player of this final Pac-12 tournament. And Mackenzie standing by with Holly.
The tears are starting to come for Mackenzie Forbes. One day there's going to be a 30 for 30 on all of the sacrifices you made. He's standing right here today. Of all the things that have been hard, what was great for you today to have this kind of win? What was great? I just love my teammates, man. We deserve this. We worked so hard. We wanted to get on the game plan, and nobody believed we would win it, so we did it. So many of you had to take a chance on USC this season. You had to come here and be understudies in some regards to Juju. How did this team come together and keep the chemistry and the love and the vibe to be champions? We love winning, and we love basketball. That's the best part about this team. No one cares who is the shine. No one cares who's going to win, who's going to carry. We have people who play their role, who just go there and rebound. It doesn't matter who's going to win. USC is back on the mat. How proud are you and the other teammates that came here this season that you have made USC relevant in the national conversation once again? I'm so proud of us. You know, the people who stand on the shoulders of giants, the people who came for us, Cheryl, Lisa, Tina, we love you guys. They've been supporting us all season. This is for you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Holly.
What a moment for Kenzie Forbes, the USC Trojans. Juju Watkins in a supporting role. Still a star, though. USC wins it. End of an era. The final Pac-12 women's basketball tournament is over. But before we say goodbye, let's take one last look, one last curtain call.
Lisa Leslie, so talented.
The Abumake sisters with easy buckets.
The #1 scorer in women's college basketball, Leslie Clark, a historic mark set by Sabrina Ionescu.
Tara Vanderbeer has the record. Stanford has done it. UConn win streak ends at 90. Washington State, Pac-12 champions. Colorado is going to the Sweet 16. USC adds a little something to that history with an impressive championship performance. Mackenzie Forbes with 26 points. USC Pac-12 champions. For Rebecca Lobo, Holly Rowe, and our entire crew on Merit Creed, thank you for being with us. Congratulations to Lindsay Gottlieb and the Trojans, Pac-12 champions.
From an historic night out west to the East Coast, an extra hour of sunlight to enjoy the city and the world's most famous arena. As we get set for the Sixers and the Knicks, and we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. Hard to believe, but only 6 Sundays remain in the regular season. Big responsibilities in the Big Apple for Jalen Brunson, and the same for Tobias Harris in Philadelphia. Boston still in control in the Eastern Conference, but New York right now is a 4 seed in position to grab home court advantage for the first round, while Philadelphia is fighting to get out of that play-in. Hi, everybody, and welcome courtside. I'm Beth Mullins alongside QB Brown. We've got Katie George with us as well. We've got 2 franchises, QB, that are waiting for their stars to return from injury. The Knicks have been handling it a little bit better thus far. 6 weeks ago, they were in 4th place in the East. That's exactly where they find themselves today, thanks to the stewardship of Jalen Brunson.
Well, you got to give it to him. He's 6'2". He's averaging 27 points a game, and he does it night in and night out. He's a bear on offense, and he's a difficult defender, and we're happy for him because he played in the All-Star game this year and was rewarded. Watch the foot move. Inside the painted area, no one's looking at us because he'll get off the shot no matter how big the opposition is. He's a 40% three-point shooter, so he has it from every area of the floor.
On the other side for Philadelphia, they will play once again tonight without Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. They have not won a game this year with those 2 sidelines. So to try and change the narrative, they will turn to Tobias Harris.
Well, we did a game a week ago today in Dallas, and he stepped up and played great. He came in with 28 points. You can see the 11 to 19. He can make the 3, and then he did a good job rebounding. But the main thing is that he kept that team together down the stretch after they lost Maxey with a head injury. And you just love his game. He can give you the 3, but it's mid-range, off the dribble. He can get you the shot. He can post up, play in the post, and go either way. Excellent player, and let's hope he has a good game today.
Knicks are 2-0 head-to-head with the Sixers so far this season. Can they make it 3? Opening tip coming up.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by DoorDash, the official partner of the NBA. In the most heated game time moments, you need the whole team all in. And as your squad's 6th man, DoorDash is always there to help bring it home. Win or lose, DoorDash is there for you. Sometimes the game calls for a spark off the bench, the 6th man, if you will, for a little juice at halftime or a boost for the buzzer beater. This guy gets it. Win or lose, DoorDash is there for you.
Roll up to Easter with fast and easy driving. You want to see the winners of action league. Gonna be a fun to see. Easy like 1, 2, 3. Drive up is fast, easy, and always free. Only at Target.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some Rinvoq patients felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days. Some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. And many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occur. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Help heal your painful skin, disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how Advil can help you save.
Sunseat, the Royal Caribbean. Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Because you know that just because it fits in the cup holder doesn't make it to go. And you know how to brake without breaking everything. And you're definitely not doing, okay, I don't even know what this is, but you're definitely not doing that. With Allstate, you're connected to a rate based on you.
Sorry, party's canceled. Waiting on the cable internet guy.
First, I had cable, but those cords weren't me. So he switched to T-Mobile, home internet with 5G. What a feeling! I have Wi-Fi now. I need home internet from T-Mobile to fulfill my.
Get home internet from T-Mobile now, just $50 a month.
Welcome back to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash.
Welcome to our NBA studios here in Los Angeles. I'm your girl, Sinead Bumake, here alongside the legend, the one and only Michael Wilbon. So we've got Knicks Sixers, and the Knicks, they recently got their star back. Now, fun fact, Mr. Wilbon, Jalen Brunson is on pace to become only the second player in Knicks history to average 25 and 5 assists per game this season. Do you know who the other one was? No, Richie Guerin. What happened?
I'm old enough to go back and read
back to the 60s. What have you loved about Brunson so far this season?
Everything. I mean, leadership, the way his game continued to evolve, the way he sort of hold it.
The big theater where oysters are happening. So, I understand Hollywood's biggest night, and I'm, so happy for a lot of fans. Good on you. Go get your team. That being said, you ever hear this time? I know I'm from this business, and I should be like, yeah, we can't do it. Big, hellish traffic where I live. Hellish. I couldn't go get. My wife's like, can you give me a card to cigarettes? And it was a 40-minute endeavor for us, normally a 3-minute ride there.
And it started earlier this year, too. Because my wife and I lived in Hollywood when we got married. Right off of Gardner, right there in the Sunset Gardner. Right. So I'm very new. I take Gardner all the time. Got in a car accident once at Gardner and Huntington. Sorry. It wasn't me, though, right? I remember going like you. Hey, that ball better have that man, radio money guy. Listen. Look at the damage. Yeah, I got loads of that. It was funny. Well, I mean, it's a podcast. You're yelling at you, so.
That's very kind. Thank you very much. Thank you for that partial standing ovation. And welcome to the 96th Oscars, everybody. Look at these beautiful human actors. What an honor it is to be here. Thank you for having me back, and congratulations to each and every one of you for making it to the Academy Awards and for making it on time. The show, as you know, is starting an hour early this year, but don't worry, it will still end very, very late. In fact, we're already 5 minutes over, and I'm not joking. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a long night after what was a long year. It was a hard year, but it was also a great year for movies, despite the fact that everything stopped. The people in this room somehow managed to come up with so many excellent films and so many memorable performances. This night is full of enormous talent and untold potential, but so was Madam Web, so who knows? Are we also a movie star? Okay. This is a meaningful occasion for most of you, I know that. And I know that winning an Oscar is something you dreamed about since you were a kid, and now here we are, all dressed up, celebrating the best of the best, beginning with the biggest movie of the year, Barbie. Barbie was a monster hit. What a thing, what an achievement to take a plastic doll nobody even liked anymore. I mean, my wife, before this movie, you'd have had a better chance of getting my wife to buy our daughter a pack of Marlboro Reds than a Barbie doll. Now Barbie's a feminist icon thanks to Greta Gerwig, who many believe deserved to be nominated for Best Director. I know you're clapping, but you're the ones who didn't vote for her, by the way. Don't
nothing to do with this. And I don't want to leave out Margot Robbie. Margot put this giant hit together. She did. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling are here tonight. Look, kids, it's Barbie and Ken sitting just near each other. Ryan and Margot, I want to know that even if neither one of you wins an Oscar tonight, you both already won something much more important, the genetic lottery. Ryan, you are so hot. Let's go camping together and not tell our wives. And then we have the other major box office winner this year, Oppenheimer, directed by the great Christopher Nolan, also a very attractive man. And this is a fascinating person. Christopher Nolan doesn't have a smartphone. He doesn't use email. And he writes his scripts on a computer with no internet connection, which is a powerful way of saying, I will not allow my porn addiction to get in the way of my work. Christopher is joined by his longtime collaborator, Cillian Murphy, who is just wonderful. Cillian is... Interesting fact about his name, it's pronounced Cillian. When he does drama, when he does comedy, it's Cillian. And congratulations to Cillian's co-star, Robert Downey Jr., who is... This is the highest point of Robert Downey Jr.'s long and illustrious career, but one of the highest points. But Robert has been was that too on the nose, or is that a drug motion you made? But look at him. I mean, look at this guy. He's so handsome, so talented. He's won every award there is to win. And is that an acceptance speech in your pocket, or do you just have a very rectangular tunic? What a story. Not even 20 years ago, things weren't going that great for Robert. He played the villain, and correct me if I have this wrong, in a movie where Tim Allen turns into a dog, right? And if you ever decide to remake that film, I have just the guy to play Tim Allen. That is, where is he? Messi, who, even though he's a dog, may have given the performance of the year in Anatomy of a Fall. Messi has an overdose scene. If you see it, you know, it is incredible. Honestly, I haven't seen a French actor eat vomit like that since Gerard Depardieu. The second most nominated movie of the year is Poor Things, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. There he is. Not only is Yorgos nominated for Best Director, his editor, whose name is also Yorgos Mavropoulos, is nominated too. We have two Yorgoses in the house tonight. Will they both win? Yorgos is as good as mine. All right, let's get 20 seconds for room film. Emma Stone is an Oscar nominee for a fifth time, right? The fifth time. And she is, Emma, you are so unbelievably great in Poor Things. Emma played an adult woman with the brain of a child, like the lady who gave the rebuttal to the State of the Union on Thursday night. And you were just amazing. There were so many great movies that held audiences captive this year. And I mean that literally. Your movies were too long this year. The average length of the top 10 movies was 2 hours and 23 minutes. That's up 30 minutes from 3 years ago. When I went to see Killers of the Flower Moon, I had my mail forwarded to the theater. Killers of the Flower Moon is so long, and the time it takes you to watch it, you could drive to Oklahoma and solve the murders yourself. The multi-talented Bradley Cooper is here with us tonight. He's got another Best Picture nominee. With Maestro. Bradley, you brought your mom to the show tonight. Hi, Mrs. Cooper. How are you? You doing good? Great. Bradley brings his mother to every award show, right? She stayed at last year at the Oscars. And not okay, but and the Tonys and the Soul Train Awards, etc. It's very sweet, but I guess the question is, how many times can one bring his mom as his date before he is actually dating his mom. Are you working on a movie about Freud right now and not telling us? Here's some fun Oscar trivia. 48 years ago, Robert De Niro and Jodie Foster were nominated for Taxi Driver, and they are both nominated again tonight. 1976 was the year. That's pretty crazy. In 1976, Jodie Foster is young enough to be Robert De Niro's daughter. Now she's 20 years too old to be his girlfriend. I also want to congratulate Robert's co-star Lily Gladstone, who is the first Native American ever to be nominated for Best Actress. And she, the Killers in the Flower Moon, and if you saw it, you know that she was riveting. And you know that before she got this movie, Lily was ready to quit acting and take a job at the Department of Agriculture tracking murder hornets, right? Yeah. And now she's nominated for an Oscar, which is so great for her, but also makes me worried that no one's tracking these murder hornets. Lily is an excellent company. We have many first-time acting nominees tonight, including Emily Blunt, Jeffrey Wright, Sterling K. Brown, America Ferrera, Danielle Brooks, Coleman Domingo, Davon Joy Randolph, and Sandra Hüller. For the first time ever, 3 foreign language films are up for Best Picture, and 2 of them star Sandra Hüller, which is Sandra plays a woman on trial for murdering her husband in Anatomy of a Fall, and a Nazi housewife living next to Auschwitz in the zone of interest. And while these are very heavy subjects for American moviegoers, in Sandra's native Germany, they're called rom-coms. For the first time in more than 2 decades, we're adding a new category to the Oscars. Not tonight, don't worry. In the future, they will be adding an Oscar for achievement in casting, which, you better applaud for that. And that is great news for actors, because now not only will you be able to watch someone else win an Oscar for a part you didn't get, you will also be able to watch the person who didn't think you were right for it win one too. What a year we've had. It was a tough year. Remember that kid from The Fabelmans? This is what he looks like now. Very good to have you here, Stephen. Stephen, are you nominated tonight, or are you here because you have season tickets? Stephen and his wife, Kate Capso, donated a lot of money to help actors and writers who are out of work over the summer. We were on strike for a long time, for 148 days. For 5 months, this group of writers, actors, directors, the people who actually make the film said, we will not accept a deal. Well, it's not the directors. You guys pulled it immediately. But the rest of us said we will not accept the deal without protections against artificial intelligence. And as a result, actors no longer have to worry about getting replaced by AI. Thanks to this historic agreement, actors are now able to go back to worrying about being replaced by younger, more attractive people. And I think that's great. And writers, could AI have written Transformers Rise of the Beast? Yes, the answer is yes. We learned a lot while we're out on those picket lines. The strike raised existential questions about our industry, like if a movie premieres at the Grove and there are no actors there to promote it, does Mario Lopez make a sound? And now that the strike is over, now that Fran Drescher has returned from her volunteer work, reading loudly to the hearing impaired, we could be proud of the fact that this long and difficult work stoppage taught us that this very strange town of ours, as pretentious and superficial as it can be, at its heart is a union town. It's not just a bunch of heavily Botox, Haley Bieber smoothie drinking, diabetes prescription abusing, gluten-sensitive Nepo babies with perpetually shivering chihuahuas. This is a coalition of strong, hardworking, mentally tough American laborers, women and men who would 100% for sure die if we even had to touch the handle of a shovel. But the reason we're able to make a deal is because of the people who rally beside us. So before we celebrate ourselves, let's have a very well-deserved round of applause for the people who work behind the scenes, the teamsters, the truck drivers, the lighting crew, we will stand with you too. And also, I'm going to make sure this show is really long tonight so you get a ton of overtime. It's golden time, everybody. Should we give out some Oscars? All right, we have surprises planned for each of the acting categories tonight. 5 surprises, in fact. And we're going to kick it off with the Oscar for actress in a supporting role.
The Oscar goes to
Regina Nyong'o.
Regina. So I am thrilled to be back on this stage to present this year's Best Supporting Actress Oscar, and I am beyond proud to be able to talk about one of my besties. So in my ad, Jodie Foster brings a physical intensity coupled with deep concern and care as Bonnie Stoll to Diana Nyad's fierce best friend, motivator, and serious ass kicker. And speaking from personal experience, all of those qualities are very real about Jodie as well. There is no one you would rather have your back than the multi-talented Jodie Foster.
In the last moments of Oppenheimer, Emily Blunt's character, Kitty Bistring Oppenheimer, refuses to shake the offered hand of the man who betrayed her husband. Though it was years later, her eyes had lost none of their fury. If you saw only that extraordinary moment, you would know why Emily Blunt is nominated tonight. Emily, I am so proud to be your friend, and I am shaking my head in wonder at the beautiful, heartbreaking, and hell-bent depths that you braved to play Kitty Oppenheimer. When we meet Mary in the cafeteria in The Holdovers, we can feel the unspoken grief simmering under the surface. Devine, my friend, your performance is tribute to those who have helped others heal in spite of their own pain. It's also tribute to your grandmother, whose glasses you wore in the film. What an honor to see the world through her eyes and yours.
America. America. The powerful Barbie is perhaps the most talked about moment in the most talked about movie of the past year. Your words and the passion with which you delivered them about the most impossible standards females must try to live up to, galvanize not only women, but everyone with a pulse. America, from one woman to another, congratulations on your tour de force. Danielle Brooks. When you were 15 and saw The Color Purple on Broadway with your father, a spark ignited in you. And that spark brought you here today. From making your Broadway debut 10 years later as Sophia to almost 10 years after that, giving this transcendent performance on the big screen, where we don't just see Sophia's strength,
but we see her vulnerability as well. You have earned this full circle moment, my friend. And the Oscar goes to Divine.
God is so good. God is so good. You know, I didn't think I was supposed to be doing this as a career. I started off as a singer, and my mother said to me, go across that street to that theater department. There's something for you there. And I thank my mother for doing that. I thank you to all the people who have stepped in my path and have been there for me, who has ushered me and guided me. I am so grateful to all these beautiful people out here. Because for so long, I've always wanted to be different. And now I realize I just need to be myself. And I thank you. I thank you for seeing me. Ron Van Loon, I thank you. When I was the only black girl in that class, when you saw me and you told me I was enough, and when I told you I don't see myself, you said that's fine. We're going to forge our own path. You're going to lay a trail for yourself. I'm so grateful to all the women who have been by my side, Colin Kemp, Robert Broccoli, Tracy Bremen, Sarah Fargo. I have to give a special shout out to my publicist. And I know y'all said don't say nothing about the publicist, but you don't have a publicist like I have a publicist. You have been by my side for the entire thing, and I am forever grateful. I pray to God that I get to do this more than once. I thank you for seeing me. Have a blessed night. Thank you so much.
Coming up next, Chris Hemsworth and Anya Taylor-Joy. It's the Oscars live from the Dolby Theater at Ovation Hollywood.
Have you ever felt this shiver, this cold, this drive? And though it came with risk, did you follow that light anyway? And walk its path boldly? On your way, did you stumble? Did you face more than you could take? Did you contemplate turning back? But instead couldn't stop and kept going? Did you find strength you didn't know you had? Make a new world for yourself? And after all was said and done, did you ever look back? Only to feel this is exactly where you were meant to be.
Time is luxury. Who you spend it with? What you spend it doing? Why do you spend so much time designing and refining, creating the control and the feel that defines electric performance? To make the time you spend behind the wheel of a Polestar the best time of your day. Build and order now at polestar.com.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is fair.
Hey, Arnold,
I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
Let's go again. Neighbor. States on his beer. Neighbor. Still no.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Get rid of this chopper.
Like a good neighbor. States on his beer.
It's been here as long as I can remember. Living in glances of people I loved, and ones I didn't even know. How is he on about what we lose? It's about all the things in life we can gain. There's danger everywhere, but danger had never looked quite like this before. This girl, bring up her. She's been missing for 3 days. Maybe people will tell me things they're not going to tell you. That night, I saw something. Please, return her into us. Can you keep a secret? Yeah, please.
Coming to you live at Riley's Mind. Make some noise! Hello. I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff? A new emotion. We wanted to make such a good first impression. What do you mean we? I'm empty. That's on we. On what?
It's what you would call boredom.
What's your name, big fella? That's embarrassment. Oh, we're doing a fit. No. Oh, no. Go on. Oh, ooh. You got a real sweaty palm there, buddy. You aren't packed yet? Let Operation New Riley begin.
Well, that's a preview of the next 10 years.
The Oscars on ABC. Brought to you by Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2. Only in theaters June 14th.
Please, it's Christmas. At least pretend to be a human being. Do you think I want to be babysitting you? I could have been spending the rest of my vacation reading mystery novels. You don't tell a boy that's been left behind at Christmas that you're aching to cut him loose.
The world a bitter and complicated place. I think you and I have this in common. You can do that. Yeah, I was going to say something.
What up, brother Pretty Sage? How are you? Welcome to the 96th Academy Awards, presented to you by Rabbi Rothschild and Jimmy Kimmel. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.
I think your publicist needs a publicist, is what it is. Yeah. Okay, you shouldn't have to pay for the rest of the year, at least. Great story about Davine. Davine had to learn how to smoke for her role in The Holdovers. Her director, Alexander Payne, mailed her boxes of fake cigarettes so she could practice, but she didn't think the fake ones looked right? So she started smoking real cigarettes, and now she has an Oscar. You see, kids, sometimes smoking is fine. And by the way, I do want to say, for those of you who do not win an Oscar, I need you to stick around after the show. We'll be giving out the Silver Oscars for second place after an all-new Abbott Elementary, so please stay. Our next awards are for animated feature and animated short. Raise your hand if you let your kid fill out this part of the ballot. Okay, good. It's not allowed. Please welcome the God of Thunder and Princess Peach, Chris Hemsworth and Anya Taylor-Joy.
Animated films. Sometimes they pull on your heartstrings, and other times they make you laugh and bring you joy.
This year's nominees for Best Animated Short come from countries across the globe, creating films that make us think and feel deeply.
Here are the nominees. Lesser to a Pig, Paul Kanta and Ani Tamala-Johnson. 95 Senses, Joey Shaz and Jared Hess. Our Uniform, Yegania Mokhadam. Portugal, Stefan Kimmel and Mark Hughes. War is Over, inspired by the music of Johnny Walker, Dave Mullins, and Brad Becker.
And the Oscar goes to War is Over, inspired by music of Johnny.
First Oscar win, the first-time nominee Brad Becker and two-time nominee Dave Mullins.
Okay, intimidating. We went to thank the Academy for this incredible award. John Lennon and Yoko Ono wrote a song that inspired us. There's an anti-war message that we tried to honor with this film. We want to thank our executive producer and creative partner, Sean Ono-Lemon, who was amazing to work with. Our team at Electroleague, we love you. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication. I want to thank Thomas Newman for his incredible score. And I want to thank my family who I love so much, my kids Finola, my wife Lisa, I love you, sweetie, and Mom, Dad, we did it.
I want to really quickly, I want to step talk really quickly. Peter Jackson, thank you so much. This film would not happen without you. What all the amazingly talented team at What FX, the amazingly talented team at Lightstorm Entertainment, Epic Games, Lisa Zamber, Roman Hudson watching at home, I love you very much. And Mom and Dad, I love you.
Thank you. I just want to quickly say my mother turning 91 this February, and today is Mother's Day in the UK. So could everyone please say Happy Mother's Day, Yoko? Happy Mother's Day, Yoko!
Here are the nominees for Best Animated Feature. The Boy and the Heron, by Hayao Miyazaki and Toshio Suzuki. Elemental, Peter Stone and Denise Green. Nimona, Nick Gruner, Troy Klein, Karen Ryan, and Hugh Zachary. Robot Red, Pablo Verde, Ivan Comisana, Ignacio Stafe, and Sandra Tapia Diaz. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Ken Powers, Justin K. Thompson, Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal.
All right, and the Oscar goes to The Boy and the Heron.
Miyazaki and Toshio Suzuki cannot be here with us tonight, so we accept this Oscar on their behalf.
Congratulations!
Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer. Then later, Billie Eilish performs the nominated song from Barbie. It's the Oscars here on ABC.
The American Sign Language Livestream closed captioning and audio descriptions for the 96 Oscars are sponsored by Think of America. What would you like the power to do?
There's challenges, and I love overcoming challenges.
When Better Money Habits content first started coming out, it expanded like it did for Special Olympics athletes with developmental needs.
Thousands of Bank of America employees like Scott spend countless hours volunteering to teach people how to reach their financial goals.
Felt good. It felt like I could take on the whole world.
What would you like the power to do?
What's the power of 5 serum benefits in one? Olay Super Serum activates on skin to hydrate, smooth, visibly firm, brighten, and improve texture. It's my best skin yet. Olay. Welcome to the neighborhood.
The Wayfair vibe at our place.
My thing, darling? Gardening. Oh, let's go for the dramatic.
How did I know Wayfair had vanities in house?
Did you automate into that life? You'll flip for the food cart. In the neighborhood, there's a place for all of us. Place there, every style, every home.
Schwarzkopf has over 25 years of professional hair expertise. That's why I trust them to create the perfect flow. To help you tell your story and feel more like you. Schwarzkopf. What story will you tell? I'm not going to tell you how you feel about this job. Only another.
911, what's your emergency?
I can't find Captain National's wife cruise ship. He's gonna get out of here. We gotta work together.
No one's actually called for help.
Maybe because they can't.
One comes to ABC Thursday, 8/7 Central Street. The Oscars will continue in a moment here on ABC.
It's Hollywood's biggest night.
And in the spirit of celebrating that, do you think everyone could use a standing ovation?
Celebrate those around you.
And we'll see you tomorrow morning on Action News.
Listening to people that drink Bigelow tea is so important to my family because making that perfect cup, it's the reason we do what we do. Hi guys! So what are you guys drinking?
Constant comments. When I'm drinking Bigelow tea, it's just a moment for me. It's just me time.
That's what a cup of tea is. A moment for you, someone you love.
Oh, it tastes really great.
Yes, it was always Bigelow tea. Wow, that's what my family hopes for. You do.
It's a new day. One where their values propel us towards a more secure future. Through August, a partnership built upon cutting-edge American, Australian, and British technologies, will develop state-of-the-art next-generation submarines and build something stronger together, securing decades of peace and prosperity for America and our allies. We are going forward and staying forward together.
Action Music 6, only on 6 ABC.
We must experience everything, not just the good. Representation for us. This makes us whole, so we can have the world. The world is toys.
I'm finding being alive fascinating.
Those were all the parts of 4 things we're allowed to show on TV. I mean, really? The boy and the heron people couldn't make it? I mean, I could see maybe the boy not showing up, but the heron should be here. Our next Oscars are for Best Original and Adapted Screenplay, which is actually a controversial category this year, because a lot of people want to know at what age do you tell a screenplay it was adapted? Our next presenters have been best friends for almost 30 years, and that all ends tonight. Please welcome two-time Oscar nominee Melissa McCarthy and Oscar winner Octavia Spencer.
They remain unique, yet
Each art form maintains its individual characteristics.
It's kind of like us, right? I mean, we do our own thing. We also do our things together. We're like that Chippendale showbiz.
Right? Chippendale. Yeah. I don't see us as the lycra pant pelvic breast type.
Well, speak for yourself, but what are you talking about? I said Chippendale.
You said Chippendale.
No, I'm saying Chippendale. Chip in, comma, Dale. And you're saying Chippendale.
Oh, I thought you were saying Chippendale. Chippendale.
Well, usually I am saying Chippendale, but not now, because that would be weird.
Yeah. But why don't we just read what the brilliant writers wrote for us?
Oh, yeah. Look. There's a script on the thing.
And it has my name up there.
Oh, it's in yellow.
To make a script really come to life, the writer must not only capture the audience's hearts,
but simultaneously entertain and surprise.
That is better. Much better.
It's better written.
Much better.
Better written, guys.
Much better written. Here are the nominees for Best Original Screenplay. Anatomy of a Fall, screenplay by Justine Triet and Arthur O'Reilly.
You're not a victim. Not at all. Your generosity conceals something dirtier and meaner.
The Holdovers, written by David Henderson.
Don't sell yourself short, Mr. Coates. I truly believe that you can.
Maestro, written by Bradley Cooper and Josh Stephen.
You know, I slept with Sophie fans. Too much. I love too much. What can I say? But I'm reining it in.
May December, screenplay by Sammy Birch, story by Sammy Birch and Alex McCann.
Insecure people, they're dangerous. Okay.
Insecure. Past Lives, written by Celine Song.
And the Oscar goes to Anatomy of a Fall.
This is the first Oscar win for Justine Triet and Arthur O'Reilly. Justine Triet is also nominated for directing Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much. Wow. It will help me through my midlife crisis, I think. This is a crazy year. Anyway, this glamour tonight contrasts slightly with all what it started before. We were stuck in a house with 2 kids. It was a lockdown, and we hooked them up to cartoons to have peace. And there is no line, I think, between work and diet clothes.
And then one came 2 other people, a woman and a man, the producers Marianne Kouchani and David Thion. And and they actually, that's when things got a little crazy. It was like mixed up ping pong played by Nuric, French note, something. And but there was nothing between us or above us, only total independence and freedom, and that's the only way we could make that film. So that's correct.
I want to thank all the cast, of course, Sandra, Swan, Milo, Antoine, all the cast for what you did on set. You killed the script on set, and that's what that's the best for writers, for directors. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's such an honor. Thank you.
Oh, great, it's you. Here are the nominees for Adapted Screenplay. American Fiction, written for the screen by Corin Jefferson, based on the novel
Fraser and Percival Everett.
Soon as anxiety ever become normal?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Really? I'm a plastic surgeon if I'm looking at a corpse and something was very awry.
The Zone of Interest, written by Jonathan Glazer, based on a novel by Martin Amis. Oppenheimer, written for the screen by Christopher Nolan, based on the book American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer, by Ty Bird and Martin J. Sherwin.
Why did you put like music? The important thing isn't can you read music, it's can you hear it. Can you hear the music, Robert? Yes, I can.
Barbie, written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach, based on Barbie's own account. I'm just tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us. Poor Things, screenplay by Tony McNamara, based upon the novel by Alex DeBay.
It is your body that attacks them. You will see it freely.
I generally charge 30 francs.
Well, that seems low.
And the Oscar goes to American Fiction.
This is the first Oscar win and second nomination this year for Ford Jefferson. She was also nominated as part of the producer team of American Fiction. My God. Look, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This means the world to me. Thank you so much to the Academy. Thank you so much to everybody who worked on the film. I've been talking a lot about how many people passed on this movie and discussing it, and I worry that sometimes sounds vindictive, and I don't want to be vindictive. I'm not a vindictive person anymore. I've worked very hard to not be vindictive anymore, and it's more a plea. It's a plea to acknowledge and recognize that there are so many people out there who want the opportunities that I was given. And this is I understand that I only have 6 seconds, please. I understand that this is a risk-averse industry. I get it. But $200 million movies are also a risk, you know? And it doesn't always work out, but you take the risk anyway. And instead of making one $200 million movie, try making 20, $10 million movies. Or 50, right? 50, $4 million movies. Like you can. There are so many people. I just feel so much joy being here. I mean, I felt so much joy making this movie, and I want other people to experience that joy. And they are out there. I promise you. The next Martin Scorsese is out there. The next Greta's out there. Both Greta's. The next Christopher Nolan's out there. I promise you. They just want a shot, and we can give them one. And this has changed my life. Thank you all who worked on this movie for trusting a 4-year-old black guy who's never directed anything before. It has changed my life. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Performing the Oscar-nominated song "What Was I Made For" from Barbie. Here are Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell.
What up, Ali? We're watching the Academy Awards.
The Oscars on ABC. Brought to you by Verizon. For moments that break the internet, Verizon is ready.
Don't let me get up my feet.
Press the internet again.
It's coming in really fast.
Yeah, Verizon 5G, and now it's just crazy powerful.
But you can't break that.
That I can.
Wait, what? 9 plus.
Couple of 5 days.
I'm waiting for Beyonce and United States. Can you hear me now?
Yes, right.
Y'all ready for Rocky Speed?
Sure.
Someone hear me down.
What are we supposed to hear you?
I don't know. In the attic?
Enough room to keep your cargo and your secrets safe.
This vacation season comes a whodunit at sea. So who had the most fun? Was it the brother at Family Feud Live? Or mom and dad in the spa? It could be the youngest on dinner. Or the oldest at a friend. Her boyfriend is definitely having fun. Or maybe the culprit was mom. No one does fun like Carnival. Coming soon to a vacation near you.
So, I hear some of you are concerned about the fact that I'm taking over the company.
Well, rest assured, the company's in great hands.
Home.com, we've done your homework.
Now that is worth celebrating. Homework. Very clever. Very clever.
Homes.com. I was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them. It crushed my confidence.
But no longer will psoriasis get a piece of me.
I can love my skin again with Benzellix.
Only Benzellix targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
I can control my plaques and start getting myself back.
Benzellix helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clearer skin fast for results that last.
I will give myself back to freedom of shorts. Dare to wear black again, from head to toe. Most people got 100% clear skin.
Some after the first dose. Serious side effects, including suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them. Liver problems and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these have it or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to.
Start to get yourself back with Benzellix.
Ask your dermatologist about Benzellix today.
Don't get fooled by our politeness, our vows, and these rituals. Put this in our hand and see it in her.
What kind of man wields power in a life like this?
Enemies are everywhere and friends nowhere. To show your true colors, risk your life.
We should be cautious, I know. But here we are. War's come.
What up, baby? We're watching the Academy Awards.
I'm a bird stuck in Larry Bird's attic. And I'm going cuckoo.
Hey, I got your message. No issues at all. You're good. I hope you're feeling better.
You may be a legend on the court, but you're an amateur up here. Heads up, Larry. Get off stage. Save money and be protected from mayhem like me. Now you're the bird stuck in the attic.
Southland weather from KFI. Your lows tonight in the 40s and 50s. Tomorrow is going to be the same weather. Also Sunday and Tuesday. Cloudy portion of fog. And city skies. It's 60s around 70 in the
If two strangers walk by each other in the street, and clothes accidentally brush, it's because there have been 8,000 layers of email between them.
69, Stanton 71, Hollywood 69.
Here are Catherine O'Hara and Oscar nominee Michael Eaton.
We actors can't imagine a world without makeup and hairstyling and production design. Oh, no. The last thing we want is anyone knowing what we really look like. Or the squalor in which we actually live.
You know, on almost every new job and immediate intimacy with the good people in the makeup and hair trailer, you meet them and discuss some characters look, and before you know it, they're plucking your nose hairs.
Mm-hmm. Or rubbing foundation in your cleavage.
Or spackling those 11 holes in your skull from a result of that teenage mishap with a nail gun.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, God, I could go on and on. Here are the nominees for makeup and hairstyle. Golda, Karen Hartley Thomas, Susan Battersby, and Astro Kelly Blue. Maestro, Kazuhiro, Kay Giorgio, and Lloyd McCoy Valley. Oppenheimer, Lisa Abelson. Forte, Nadia Stacy, Mark Coulier, and Josh Weston. Society of the Snow, Arnold Lopez Puciga, David Martin, and Monte Rebate.
The Oscar goes to Poor Things.
Stacy, my career, and Josh Rothschild.
And nominations for John Fletcher, the first win, and second nomination for Nadia Stacy. The third Oscar win and fifth nomination for Martin.
Oh my gosh. Thank you to the Academy. I can't believe I just said those words. Thank you to your boss for making films like nobody else. Thank you to Searchlight. Thank you to my crew. Ellen, Claire and Grace are up there somewhere. And to Carolyn at home. Thank you to Helenka for everything. Thank you to, I know you're not meant to say my agent, but she's amazing, Sylvia, so thank you. And Mum.
A big thank you to Willem Dafoe. He made the working environment such a pleasure for myself and Robin Pritchard to work in. So a big thanks to my wife, Sophia, and my children, Isabella and Eloisa. Bring it home. I don't have a publicist, but I'd love to thank all my crew in the UK. Isabel, where are you? Yay! My daughter Isabel, my son Ethan, my son
Sunday, when anti-Israel protesters to try to disrupt Tinseltown's biggest night, or what we call it Hollywood's biggest night, the Oscars.
Here are the nominees for production design.
Barbie, production design by Sarah Greenwood, set decoration by Katie Spencer. Killers of the Flower Moon, production design by Jack Fisk, set decoration by Adam Lewis. Napoleon, production design by Arthur Max, set decoration by Ellie Gray. Oppenheimer, production design by Ruth DeYoung, set decoration by Claire Kaufman. Poor Things, production design by James Price and Charlie Z, set decoration by Judah Muhammad.
And the winner is Poor Things.
And nomination for James Price, Sonic,
Wow, this is crazy. I feel in the mood for love and custard tarts really weirdly. Anyway, we've got to thank Searchlight and Element, who are just incredible to work with and along and support us and let us do mad, crazy things.
Thanks to Cassie and Maddie for having me. Thought this is a good idea that we collaborated.
Mum, happy Mother's Day. Dad, sis, nice one. Liz, Beth and Ava. Susie, we missed you. Sorry you can't be here, but we'll ring this home to you. Adam and Lily, our backbone, our amazing crew, and my partner in crime, Shona Heath, who is our art department Bella.
And thanks to our brilliant contracting team, Tommy, Salwood, Jonas, Antonio, and Perry. And thanks to my family, Dog, Mum, Dad, Jim, and everyone that's in the street.
Please wrap it up, but we haven't talked. Thank you all, Ross, all Emily, and Robert Rothschild.
Tonight is the 50th anniversary of what used to be the craziest moment in Oscar history. At the 46th Academy Awards in 1974, David Niven was in the middle of introducing Elizabeth Taylor when a nude man, a streaker, ran across the stage. Can you imagine if a nude man ran across the stage today? I said, can you imagine if A nude man ran across the stage today. Wouldn't that be crazy? What? I can't come there. Do the thing. Excuse me for a second. What's going on? You're supposed to run across the stage.
I changed my mind. I want to do the streaker bit.
What do you mean you don't want to do the streaker bit anymore? We're doing it.
Stop feeling right about it. Don't get intense. You know, honestly, you should be ashamed right now for suggesting such a tasteless idea.
Look, it's supposed to be funny.
The male body is not a joke.
Mine is. No, it's not. You wrestle naked, why not?
You know, wrestle naked. I wrestle in jorts.
Jorts are worse than naked. Come on. You really not gonna do this? All right, just give out the award then. Or worse.
Costumes. They are so important. Maybe the most important thing there is. I can't open the envelope.
The nominees for Best Costume Design are
Barbie, costume designed by Jacqueline Durr. Killers of the Flower Moon, costume designed by Jacqueline West. Napoleon, costume designed by Jason Yates and Dave Crossman. Oppenheimer, costume designed by Helen Mirage. Little Things, costume designed by Holly Weiss.
yes, they look beautiful.
And the Oscar goes to Poor Things.
Hi everyone, thank you for this. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to this again. My fellow nominees, it's an amazing privilege to be in the same room as you all. You're the people who inspired me to be a costume designer in the first place. Poor Things was a very rare opportunity to be really free and artistic in a creative process as a costume designer. Thank you, Yorga, for that opportunity and for making such bold and brave and fantastic work anyway. Thank you to the cast. You were such a joy to work with. You all took every idea I threw at you and just ran with it and embraced it with such humour. Thank you to Emma Stone for giving us Bella Baxter and bringing her into the world. Thank you to my amazing costume team. We all met in Budapest. We've never worked together before. With many Hungarians, a few Brits. It was mid-pandemic. We had masks. We had translators. It's quite hard to describe the brief to everybody, and somehow we all managed to make it work somehow. Thank you to Tony McNamara for always supporting my work. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Searchlight Pictures, Element Pictures, for making this all happen. Thank you to my lovely family who have always supported me. I've got to go. And Andrew, who's over there, who looks after the children so that I can work. Thank you so much.
Coming up next, Dad, Ronnie, and Dwayne Johnson. Then later, it was one, Ryan Gosling. It's the Oscars, live from the Dolby Theater at Ovation Hollywood.
6 months ago, the moderate to severe eczema
We're pleased to welcome Elliot to Torah to celebrate becoming Bar Mitzvah. We thank you so much for your hard work. Everyone to please evacuate the center. 1089, the bombs will go up tonight. Youth will die. They deserve to die. Get everybody and just come to our church. Thank you for welcoming us in. And now again, we call Elliot to the Torah as a partner.
It's your anniversary today. A fact you remembered 127 minutes ago on your flight home. You could have arrived empty-handed. But you exist in a world where it's easy to get flowers this fresh. Your door to better relationships.
Diabetes can serve up a lot of questions, like what is your glucose and can you have more carbs? Before you decide, with the Freestyle Libre 3 system, know your glucose and where it's heading. No finger sticks needed. Now the world's smallest and thinnest sensor sends your glucose levels directly to your smartphone. Manage your diabetes with more confidence and lower your A1C, the #1 CGM prescribed in the U.S. Try it for free at freestylelibre.us.
What makes a trip unforgettable? It's hard to say, but you'll know it when you feel it. I miss memories. What picture gone? Unforgettable travel experiences.
This is the first sit down that people have seen.
Christina Applegate with Jamie Lynn Sigler. My symptoms have started the early part of 2021.
Powerful, inspiring. Starting tomorrow on Good
Morning America.
Tell me everything. Yes. I am finding being alive fascinating.
See what the world is really like.
Yes.
The Oscars will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Spring is around the corner, and now is the time to schedule your Horizon Services end-of-season heater tune-up to remove the wear and tear on your system. Our expert technicians will perform a thorough multi-point cleaning and inspection that will breathe new life into your system, prevent potential breakdowns, and ensure peak efficiency. Whether you need routine maintenance, repairs, or ready for a system upgrade, Horizon has your home covered. Call or schedule your appointment online today.
At Independence Blue Cross, we know where you come from is a part of who you are. That's why we get to know our members and their communities, which are also our communities. For more than 85 years, we've lived here, volunteered here, and earned our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. We're your hometown partner for life, and we'll never stop looking out for you. Watch the news at 11, only on 6 ABC.
As he analyzes the math and magic of marketing, sitting down with today's most gifted disruptors. Marketing school, digital marketing,
When this money started coming, we should have known it came with something else. And most girls out here crooked. Some of these things right looks too bad. There's nothing wrong in this world. Called all the tricks.
You should not be allowed to vote any more than a drunken toddler. You should be allowed to drive your child. You're irresponsible.
El arte del cine es un lenguaje universal que habla a los hilos que nos unen juntos.
Beautifully said. You see, he's not such a bad bunny. Happy birthday, brother.
Gracias. Thank you.
International films enrich our cultural understanding by broadening our perspectives of the world and each other. Here are the nominees for International Feature Film. From Italy, Io Capitano, directed by Matteo Caroni. From Japan, Perfect Days, directed by Vin Wenders. From Spain, Society of the Snow, directed by J.A. Bayona. From Germany, The Teacher's Lounge, directed by Ilker Chata. From the United Kingdom, The Zone of Interest, directed by Jonathan Glazer.
And the Oscar goes to The Zone of Interest. This is the third nomination for the United Kingdom. The Zone of Interest is the ninth non-English language film to be nominated for both International Feature Film and Best Picture in the same year.
Past and present. Right now, we stand here as men who refute their Jewishness and the Holocaust being hijacked by an occupation which has led to conflict for so many innocent people. Whether the victims of October the 7th in Israel or the ongoing attack in Gaza, all the victims of this dehumanization. How do we resist? Alexandra Vistron Kalatiechek, the girl who glows in the film as she did in life, chose to. I dedicate this to her memory and her resistance. Thank you.
Oh. Hello, Emily. Well, bit of a frosty hello.
Not at all. No, I'm just happy that we can finally put this Barbenheimer rivalry behind us.
That's right. That's right. It's Ken and Kitty. Just leaving all that fodder in the dust, guys, right? And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let's go!
It's true. You guys are doing very well. You know, congratulations.
Thanks.
But you know, I think I kind of figured out why they call it Barbenheimer and they didn't call it Pop and Barbie.
Why?
Well, I think you guys are at the tail end of that because you're riding Barbie's coattails all summer.
Thanks for explaining that to me. All right, mister, I need to paint my abs on to get nominated. You don't see Robert Downey doing that.
You're kidding.
Robert Downey did not paint his abs on.
This is insane, Emily. This has got to stop. We have to squash this. We're here to celebrate the stunt community.
Massively, yes.
It's been such a crucial part of our industry since the beginning of cinema.
It's true. They are truly the unsung heroes who risked life and limb for cinema.
Chaplin, Lloyd, Keaton. Cinema's first directors were all stuntmen in their own right, and action was the lifeblood of their story.
The Academy's history runs deep with the incredible work of the fearless artisans of the stunt community. And every award season features their work in every genre. From Butch and Sundance to Black Panther to the depths of space to the battlefields of Earth and beyond. Stunt performers and the action they design continue to create some of the most memorable moments in the history of cinema. And they've been doing it from the start. To the stunt performers and the stunt coordinators who help make movies magic, we salute you.
Coming up, the awards for supporting actors. They'll make it a reunion you won't want to miss.
If you're taking a trip with your friends, why pay for 4 hotel rooms to stay apart? When you could get one Airbnb and stay together.
From moderate to severe Crohn's disease, Skyrizi is the first IL-23 inhibitor that can deliver remission and physically improve damage of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infection or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease. Control of Crohn's means everything to me. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Jason! How's my favorite client?
Great! I started using Schwab investing themes, so now I can easily invest in trends, like wearable tech.
All that research sounds exhausting.
Nope, Schwab's technology does the work. So if I spot an opportunity in robotics or pets, I can buy those stocks in a few clicks.
That should be that easy.
It is with Schwab.
Schwab investing themes. 40 customizable themes, up to 20 bucks stocks in just a few clicks.
1979, my mother opened this Dunkin'. People would think that it was my dad's store. I always say our Dunkin' is the social hub of Wellboro.
We're part of the woodwork.
You're back. Glenn, is this your small black coffee? Our donut case? It's a talking piece. I really enjoy owning the shop. I almost got fired by my own mother. Here comes some money. It's a great business. Dunkin's provided me with a full life. It was my grandma's, then my mom's, and now I own it.
I'm Sarah Esrich. I'm the Life Enrichment Director at Independence Village, a senior living community in Waukee, Iowa.
Everybody here really make you feel like family and that they love you.
Our goal with TikTok was to enrich the lives of our residents and just to be able to show people what senior living can be like.
I think I am a TikTok grandma. My kids think I am. I mean, we're the ones that are being entertained. Time goes fast when you're having fun.
Friendships, some of them, they've earned their courses.
We've all done some awful things, sometimes too much.
Hello, ladies.
My parents down.
Oh, I wish you could. Loyalty is everything.
You need to make
You took away everything I had.
Texas Feud, Cody versus the Swans. Now streaming on Hulu.
What are you made for?
You were made for that.
Idols creating the year's biggest internet sensation.
My grandma is the reason why I have any confidence at all to be in this room.
Isn't it good?
And everyone agrees. I was not expecting that, boy. It's the best season yet. That's the way American Idol's supposed to work. Bring it in.
Thank you.
actually not.
Okay, it's girls' night.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Dad. Watch me. Barbie. Hi, I'm weird Barbie. I'm in the splits. I have a funky haircut and I smell like basement. That's me.
Hi, everybody. You guys all right? You're hanging in there? Everybody okay? Apparently, a lot of people watching at home are just turning it on, and they're upset because they thought the show started at 5 o'clock like it usually does. So anyway, the producers and I just talked, and we think the best thing to do is to start the show over again. So let's take it from the top, everybody. Take it at one. No, we're not. We're like an hour and a half into the show. If this was an AMC theater, the movie would just be starting right now. Our next category is for actor in a supporting role, and we have a whole bunch of Oscar winners to support it. Please welcome your best supporting actors.
And the Oscar goes to Sam Rockwell in Rebels. Christoph Waltz, Ursula Ali.
It is an honor for us to be here to pay tribute to the nominees for actor in a supporting role. Sterling, I know yours has been a long journey to get to this night. I can relate. And I'm so happy that you're finally being recognized by your peers. Your performance in American Fiction is extraordinary and transformative. And I am in awe. The magic you bring on screen is outmatched only that by the magic of who you are as a person.
There are actors, and then there are actors who don't drop character until the DVD commentary. I'm talking about Robert Downey Jr. That dude. Susan's husband. He could be Iron Man, he could be every man. He always goes above and beyond. 30 years ago, as Chaplin, he learned how to play the violin left-handed. Who does that? Seriously. It's obnoxious. And now in Oppenheimer, he steals scenes from Albert Einstein and the atomic bomb. I love him. You love him. We couldn't be happier for his third Oscar nom for his amazing portrayal as Louis Strauss. In the course of his brilliant career, Robert De Niro has seen with Martin Scorsese to bring us a wide range of uniquely complicated villains. His latest performance in Killers of the Flower Moon delivers a different type of evil, not of a monster or psychotic loner, but of a businessman consumed by greed and lust for power. Mr. De Niro, in an Oscar-worthy performance, gives us Should Be Winning. Gives us a reminder of the heart of darkness within our ancestral blood. Congratulations to an acting legend.
It's not really new that certain male behavior looks like the inferiority complex of a plastic doll in a cardboard box. But it's something we can do with experience. So why then do we admire Ryan Gosling? Because Ryan's portrayal of Ken allows us to, I admit it, to connect.
No, not because it's ridiculous, but because it is funny, intelligent, hugely entertaining, and ultimately poignant and deserving of empathy. To experience all that is exactly what you go to the movies for.
Mark Ruffalo. Over 3 decades, you've captivated us with your versatility from drama, comedy to action. You've defied categorization, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Your appetite for challenges is unmatched, exemplified by your portrayal of Duncan Wedderburg in Poor Things, which has rightfully earned you this nomination. And beyond your talent, Mark, you're simply a wonderful human being. Thank you.
And the Oscar goes to Robert Downey Jr.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, fellas. That's amazing. You only flubbed one line. I'd like to thank my terrible childhood and the Academy in that order. I'd like to thank I'm a veterinarian, Annette's wife, Susan Downey over there. She found me a snarling rescue pet and she loved me back to life. That's why I'm here. Thank you. Here's my little secret. I needed this job more than it needed me. Chris knew it. Emma made sure that she surrounded me with one of the great cast and crews of all time, Emily, Killian, Matt Damon, Blunt. It was fantastic, and I stand here before you a better man because of it. You know, what we do is meaningful, and the stuff that we decide to make is important. So back to my publicist. My agent, Phil Raskin, is here, and Andrew Dunlap, my den mother, Joy Healy, thank you very much. I'm going to thank my stylist in case no one else does. Thanks, Erica, thank you very much. And I'm just going to say this. My entertainment lawyer, Tom Hansen, of 40 years, half of which he spent trying to get me insured and bailing me out of the hooskow. Thanks, bro. Avery X in India, this one's for you.
And you can do it at the Academy Museum in Los Angeles, where you can get your own acceptance speech. Immerse yourself in Oscar success and buy one-of-a-kind Oscar Islanders in person or online. I'm a Michelin. I want you to lead a man team. Your life are all don't need to be. What's the target? Hitler's Atlantic Fleet. Hitler is not playing by the rules, and neither are we. This mission now. Fuck you. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare in theaters April 19th.
When you're with Amex Platinum, you can get access to travel benefits at 5 hotels and resorts. Wow. Which means your dream trip becomes a reality. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
To help protect from HIV, I prep without pills. With Apretude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV without daily prep pills. With one shot every other month, just 6 times a year. In studies, Apretude was proven superior to a daily prep pill in reducing the risk of HIV. You must be HIV negative to receive Apretude and get tested before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. Apretude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex. Reduce your risk. Don't take Apretude if you are allergic to it or taking certain medicines if they may interact. Tell your doctor if you've had liver problems or mental health concerns. If you have a rash or other allergic reactions, stop Apretude and get medical help right away. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, liver problems, and depression. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions and headaches. You must receive Apretude as scheduled. Ask your doctor about long-acting Apretude
And prep without pills.
Save at Apretude.com.
Derek.
Derek.
Meredith.
Let's break it.
The Oscars will continue in a moment here on ABC.
One thing I know, if I don't have this procedure, I'm not gonna live.
When Wanda presented to the operating room, we had a plan in place. The team snapped into action.
Having Cooper Hospital close by was a blessing for our family.
At Cooper University Healthcare, we have highly specialized teams. We were able to transform that OR in a matter of minutes.
Dr. Lombardi saved me. The university level hospital makes a difference.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Imagine all the looks you conquered. Imagine all the things you've seen. Wow. Good. Okay, how would you imagine dropping me off?
Get great lease offers on many new all-wheel drive Toyota SUVs, including RAV4, RAV4 Hybrid, and Corolla Cross models. Shop online and get your new Toyota from your nearest Toyota dealer.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
The NFL Draft is back on 6 ABC, April 25th.
I need you to be precise. Tell me everything. The autopsy report is inconclusive. That's why there's an investigation for each suspicious case, because you were the only person there. And for sure you always were. That's the next stop.
I did not kill him.
Please welcome Arnold Schwarzenegger and Oscar nominee Danny DeVito.
Well, Arnold and I are presenting together for a very obvious reason.
You're both about to kill Batman.
Yeah, we're going to try. I said the Penguin in Batman Returns.
That was Mr. Freeze and Batman and Robin.
How did Batman beat you?
Oh, he used my one weakness against me.
Heat.
Love.
He threw me out a window. Yeah, really, really.
That and the son of a bitch. Yeah. I hate it.
There he is. He's right here. You have another nerve to show your face. Yeah. You are a real beat breaker. Son, we're gonna see you after the governor's ball.
You better believe it.
And here in Romanese, for achievement in visual effects, the artists who take us beyond the real world, beyond the limitations of a movie set. The creator, Jay Cooper, Ian Connolly, Andrew Roberts, and Neil Corbett. The film is one, Kyoko Shibuya, Masaki Takahashi, and Tatsuji Noji. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Stefan Saratu, Alexei Weisberg, Don Williams, and Theo Biala. Mission Impossible, Anthony Crosby, Alex Luca, Simone Coco, Jeff Sutherland, and Neil Corbett. Napoleon, Charlie Henry, Luke Ewan, Martin Fenwick, Simone Coco, and Neil Corbett.
That's it. Hey, you're up. And the Oscar goes to go. Godzilla.
This is the first Oscar win and nomination for the visual effects team from Godzilla -1.
My career began 40 years ago after the shock of seeing Star Wars and Close Encounters of Kind. 2001, so far from Hollywood, even that possibility of standing on this stage seemed out of reach. The moment we are nominated, we felt like Rocky Balboa. Welcome into the thing at the equal by biggest rival, which was already Miyako. But shall we stand? All the black artists outside Hollywood was listening and this awarded proof that everyone has the chance. Finally, only the help of the cast and crew of Godzilla -1, I want to tell our producer, Gigi, I will do we did it. Thank you. Thanks so much.